Hey there and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw Edd from Eddsworld. Let's get started with the left eye by drawing a circle, starting from the top, coming around towards the bottom, and then back up to the top. We're going to leave a small gap in the middle and draw the same thing on the right side. So we're going to line up the top, come around to the bottom, and back up to the top. Let's draw two smaller circles on the inside edge of the eyes for the pupils. Starting on the left side, we'll color that in black. Then we'll do the same thing on the right side. Just below the left eye on the side here, we're going to draw a little curve for cheek. In the center of that cheek, we're going to curve down and over towards the right side. From this point, we're just going to angle up and in. From that same point, we're going to curve down towards the bottom of the mouth and then back up, leaving a little bit of an overhang here. Starting up here, we're going to curve down towards the bottom. We'll just pull that up underneath the top lip, making sure there's a little overlap. Now let's add in some teeth. In the middle, we're just going to draw a straight line going across. And we're going to divide the teeth. Starting in the middle, draw one line. Move over towards the right, then over towards the left, and we'll add one more on the side here. On the left side of the eye, we're going to draw a straight line coming down, starting from the top edge. We're going to come straight down the side to about here for the side of the hair. Now from this point, we want to angle up and out with a short little line. Now we're going to curve and round out the ear, almost like an oval, going up, down, and then in. Let's add some inner ear detail. From the top, we're just going to curve down, and from here, we're just going to hook it back down. From the bottom of the earlobe, we just want to curve the bottom of the chin coming in just underneath the mouth. Here, we're just going to curve down, and then just pull that in. Let's move back up to the top and draw in the hair bangs. So we're going to do an overlap here, and just draw an angled straight line coming in towards the eye, and we're going to pull that back with a short line. Do another one coming in towards the right eye with a straight line, and then we're going to pull that back up with a short line. Now the final one, we're just going to go past the eye with a hook. So we curve around the eye and then down. Now from here, we're going to draw on the side profile of the face. So pulling back from the end, we're going to curve around the eye, out, and just underneath the mouth to about there. Let's go back and draw on the top of the hair. So just above the ear on the side here, we're going to curve up. Curving up to about there. Now we're going to draw some hair spikes coming up. From here, we're going to do a hard turn, going up and out. Now we're going to pull that back in. We're going to taper this line, coming into about there. We're going to do another one, going up, and then we're going to pull that back down and in. Now let's draw the big hair going across this way. So from the side here, we're going to curve up and over. Up, over towards the right. And we're going to pull this back with a little short curve. Now from here, I just want to connect to the end of the hair on the front here. So we're just going to curve down towards the side. Just underneath the earlobe, we're going to draw on the back of the hair. So at the bottom of the earlobe, we're just going to curve in behind the jaw. From these 2 points, we're just going to draw two straight lines coming down for the neck of equal distance. Now let's draw the inside edge of the hood. So from this point of the neck, we're going to step over and just draw a curve going across and in towards the middle. We're going to go over towards the left side and do the same thing. So right underneath the jaw, curve around, and then just overlap it on the center here. From these 2 points, we're just going to angle down in behind the hood. Now let's draw the outer edge of the hood. So from this point, we're going to step over just underneath this hair and curve around, and then just pull that in. Do the same thing on the right side. Starting out here, we're going to curve around, and then just pull that in towards the center. Underneath the hood, we're going to draw the two drawstrings. So from this point, we're going to step over towards the left, draw a short line coming down. We'll do the same thing on the left side, of equal length. Now we want to draw the little tassel at the end here. So we're going to draw a straight line going across, making sure it overlaps. Draw two short lines coming down. It's almost like a little rectangle we're drawing. And then close it off at the end. Now we're going to extend these two lines down just a little bit below the rectangle and close it off at the end. Let's do the exact same thing on the right side. So from this point, we're going to step over towards the right, draw a straight line coming down, making sure they're at the same length. Step over, draw that same line, and then we're going to draw that little rectangle, making sure it extends out, down on both sides, and closed off along the bottom. Now we're going to extend the lines down with a short line on either side, and close it off at the bottom. Now we're going to draw the arms tucked inside the pocket. So we're going to start on the left side of this drawstring. Starting up here, we're going to draw a little curve coming around like that. We're going to move over towards the right side and draw the same thing. So lining up the top, curving out towards the right, and then back down. Now for the outer part of the arm, we're going to start underneath the hood, curve around, and then tuck this in underneath the pocket. We're going to leave a little overlap at the bottom here. Starting on the left side, we're going to curve out towards the left, and then we're just going to pull that in behind the pocket, making sure there's a slight overlap. We'll do the same thing on the right side, going out towards the right, and then pulling that in behind the pocket. Let's draw on the top part of the forearm. So from this point, we're going to step down, just draw an angled line going up towards the left. We'll do the same thing on the right, so stepping down, going out towards the right. Now we're going to draw on the inside part of the arm. About halfway along this line, we're going to curve up and in. Do the same thing on the right. So halfway along this line, we're going to curve out and then back in. For the bottom of the sweater, we're going to step over from the pocket and just draw a little curve coming down towards the middle and back up on the right side. Let's move down towards the legs. So in the middle of the body here, we're going to draw a straight line coming down. So pulling the pen towards us, towards the heel of the feet. From this point, I'm going to curve the bottom of the foot on the left side. Curving down and over towards the left. Down and over towards the right. Now we're going to pull the top of the foot over. So from this point, we're going to curve up and then in, stopping right about there. From this point, we want to reverse the curve, going to the inside part of the leg, across like that. Let's do the same thing on the right side. We're going to start with the bottom of the pant, curving across. Now we want to connect that point to the front of the toe with a curve. Now for the outside part of the leg, we're going to start underneath the sweater and curve down and out towards the bottom of the ankle. Curving out, and then right to that point, we'll do the same thing on the right side, curving down to the bottom. Let's add some detail to the shoes. So this curve, we're just going to duplicate it just above it for the sole, from the heel to the toe. Do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to add a little toe cap. At the top of the foot here, we're just going to curve down towards the sole. Do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to add a couple laces up here. Right from this toe cap, we're going to draw an angled line going up, and we're going to split this in half. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Drawing an angled line to the toe cap, and we're just going to curve a line going across. Just underneath the bottom of the sweater, we're going to step down to right about here, and just draw a little curve going across for the lower torso. We're going to step up, and just draw a curve going up underneath the sweater. Now let's add in some pockets. So on the side here, we're just going to draw a little curve going out. Do the same thing on the right side. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Ed from Eddsworld. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send us your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.